Now I just want you to kind of tell your story, like from here and how you originated and your life.
My name is Abdul Kassim. I was born here 40 years ago. Yeah, 40 years
40?
ago.
Yeah, so maybe 35. 30.
As young at heart.
Looking good.
Yeah.
The kids keep you young.
And amongst the people that I grew up with, I was lucky in so many ways. Because when I was young, I kind of lost my mother. I was born in an absentee father situation where I was just living with my mother. And then at age 10, my mother passed on, and I went to live with my grandmother and my aunts. And my grandmother was this really, really tough lady, and she put me through school, like seriously.
Yeah.
She paid for my school fees. She brought me to school if I wouldn't want to go. And good enough, she took me through all that, and I finished from 4, and then I went to university, and then immediately I got a job. So I count myself very, very lucky. And maybe those are some of the things that inspired me to do what I'm doing. And because not all my friends got a job, and I got a good job, honestly. I've had a good job for a long time. And so when I started the program, so many people have asked me the same question, and then it came back to my mind, and I'm seeing like, I mean, my life has just been turned around by women, honestly. There was no really positive men in my life. And so then my grandmother again gave me this piece of property. And I could do anything with it, but I decided not to put up the school. And so we don't rent this. So this is also my way of giving back to her.
Yeah, of course. Is she still surviving? Or
no, she passed on,
Do you have brothers or sisters? Or?
No.
Only you?
It's only me.
But lots of daughters.
The first one I've met.
It's only me. But when I followed up on my father, there are so many step brothers on my father's part. Again, we never really related so much. So it has always been me, my grandmother, and my aunts.
So, you went to school?
Yeah, I went to school.
You got a job?
I went to university and then I got a job.
Okay.
And I've worked for so long. I do such a good job. And so even when I started the football program, I was using part of my money. Over the weekend, I would be playing with the girls. In the afternoon, I'd be playing with them, buying them sodas and biscuits and stuff, and soccer balls. And the boys would be running away with the balls. And they were telling me clearly, these girls should be home washing dishes. We deserve these soccer balls. You know?
Yeah, really?
Yeah. And then I met a friend of mine just decided to take the girls out of Kibera to a very good training camp. And we sat there for 3 weeks. And then when the girls came back, because there were no girls team, they were playing the boys.
Of course.
And so the boys were like, they're beating them up, and then we try to encourage them, just keep trying. And one day they beat up a boys team. And that turned everything over. It was lovely. The boys were lying on the ground crying. And then so many boys were rebuking them, like, why did you allow these girls?
Really?
And grudgingly, ever since, the boys just allowed these girls to play.
They had respect.
Yeah, they have respect. And they would see the girls with their bags going for a match, and they'd follow them just to watch them play.
Really?
Yeah, and they started playing together so well and interacting so well, which was a good win for me. I felt so good.
Yeah, proud daddy.
Yeah.
Did you play soccer then?
I used to play. I played a lot of soccer.
Okay.
I played a lot of soccer in high school. Yeah, when I joined our company, they had a soccer team too.
Okay.
For a while. And then most of the free times I would just be playing soccer with the girls. And they became strong and they were tough and they're still tough.
Yeah.
Still tough.
Toughies. We're some toughies too. Wow, you're doing such good things. You should be proud.
Yeah, I'm happy. At least I keep asking myself, what would I be doing with my life? It just goes back to this. Given another life, maybe I'll still be doing it.
Yeah.
It's your purpose.
Here in the science lab. So are you like a father then to some of these, or most of them?
Most of them, it's like I'm their father. They all call me daddy. And I've had to deal with even their own personal problems. And that is why I thought of bringing that lady, the principal. She came just this year. there was no mother figure, it was just we men and all that, and so it brought the lady. And I've been going out really to campaign for the girls to get their sanitary towels and all that. And yeah, we've been getting it a little constantly. We had Care Kenya, providing the whole of last year. And this year they're not doing, but I've just been going around and trying to get it. Because again, it is a very important thing for these girls. And it came to my mind because the girls who used to play soccer, I was very close to them. And they would come and tell me, like, wow, we need sanitary towels. And then I'd ask myself, what about these, the rest? They're never telling me.
Yeah.
So it must be the right stuff for them.
Right.
And a few of them would not be coming to school and they'd fake sickness or something. So again, we went out and put up a proposal to Care Kenya and they provided.
Okay.
And then we do a lot of mentorship also because these are girls. So we have groups that are coming and spending time with them and talking to them. And it has been really helpful because for the past maybe 3 years we've not had a case of school dropouts. We've not had a case of pregnancy. It's just disappeared.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
What's the main age?
14 through to 18.
14 through 18.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you get sad when they graduate, or you're more happy? Or?
But I'm always very happy when they graduate. But one thing I know, I need to improve the quality of education in so many ways. And I've been talking to them, and the challenge now is, at the school it's okay with them, but the challenge is that they bring from their homes. That is the only tough thing, and that is why on a bigger picture I would like to have a boarding facility for them. Maybe just 2 classes, like they have the year 11 and 12, so that they can really concentrate.
Sure. So would you say that would be your main focus as far as
the
next
Because the theme now is just how do we improve the level of education. And so it has been, okay, the provision of books, and more support for the teachers, training the teachers.
Sure.
But the toughest end is now from their ends. There are some of these girls who survive on that 1 meal a day. Without that meal, it would be just, And you notice they're still sick.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they're sick, they just get carried up and brought here. It's tough. But I know it's something achievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're awesome. You're fantastic. It's been a pleasure to know you.